Hello everyone. I'm here sharing Celebrate Recovery answers. Earlier today I did a video just kind of going over lesson 1 and reading the questions that I had for lesson 1. I did not go over my answers. I realized that I had skipped lesson 1 before I felt a calling to start sharing my answers, and to double down on that calling, God has also asked me to share my lesson 1 with the world and to share my lesson 1 answers with the world. I am hoping my kids don't climb all over me while I go over this like I did with going over lesson 2. But we'll see what happens. I am a mom first before any of this goes through, but hopefully they're set up and they're taken care of. Oh, maybe not. Just heard the back door. Hey, let's get out of the panel, please. You want mommy to take this chair?
No.
You put it back?
No.
So you want mommy to take it? I don't understand. Which one is it? We're going to try again. Alright. So, the first question for lesson number 1. Alexa, half volume. They're not even really listening. Is that really half volume? That doesn't sound like it went down. I turned it down to a quarter volume and let my cat in. Person first, mom first. Thank you for your patience. There's one thing I've learned, and apparently I'm teaching. It's patience. So, number 1, what areas of your life do you have power or control over? Be specific. So, power meaning control. So, what do you have control over? When I was in rehab, they said that you don't have a lot of control over a lot of things in life. Like, you know, as people, we want to believe that we have a lot of control over things, but we don't. So I learned in rehab that you have like power over your emotions, you have power over your own actions, you have power to either hold on to things or let go of things. But you don't have control of much else. I have it written down. I'm not an expert. I'm just a person. What I put on here because it asks you to be specific. So I feel like I have power and control over my prayer. I have power and control over self-love and self-compassion. I have power to take action instead of being reactive. And I have the power to let go. So I would hold on to a lot of things before. And oh, excuse me. I'm choosing to let go of a lot of things. I used to think that like every little thing mattered. And while little things do matter, and little things can add up into big things. I ultimately understand that I can't control everything, no matter how much I want to. There's very little I can control. So letting go really is the biggest thing. Just you gotta let go. So number 2, what areas of your life are out of control or unmanageable? Be specific. So, oh goodness, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I apologize. So other areas of my life that are out of control or unmanageable, other people's actions towards me is uncontrollable. I can't control other people, even though I have tried to in the past. I can't do it. So that is out of my control and unmanageable. I can't manage another person. I have to manage myself. That also includes other people's perceptions of me. I can't control what other people think of me. So people are entitled to their thoughts, and people are entitled to their opinions. I can't change the fact that somebody has a certain opinion about me. That is up to them to form their own opinions. It is out of my control. I also want to say life events are out of my control. And what I mean by life events is like major things, like say a natural disasters is out of my control. That's a life event I just can't control. If tomorrow I get hit by a car, like I can't control that. That kind of goes into other people's actions. I can't control that. It might just happen. I can't control they're harassing my daughter. Hi, Tiza, just go to the brown chair, please. Go to the brown chair. It's okay. Go to the brown chair.
It's mine.
Life events. Like if I get sick with something, I can't really control that. That's just like cancer. Like if I get cancer and it just all of a sudden like happens, I can't really control that. Like there's so much that's in like American food that helps build cancer in the body, and like I can't really control that, unfortunately. That's kind of out of my hands if I just wind up getting cancer or COVID or some other thing. Like the fact that I have PCOS, that's something that's out of my control. I was probably born with it, got it from my mom, and it just is what it is. Like I have it, it's out of my control. I can manage it, but it's out of my control. Because I'm still going to have symptoms even though I try to treat it. It's just the fact of being a human. So that's what I put for number 2. What areas of your life are out of control or unmanageable? Be specific. Number 3, how do you think taking this first step will help you? I put in knowing that I have a void that only God can fill. Like, to further put that, it's really, man, I'm really tired. It's really difficult to, acknowledge things that you're denying, because if you're denying it, you're not really aware of the situation. What is happening? Crashing the party, girlfriend. So how do you think taking this first step will help you? Well, other than the fact that if you're stepping out of denial and actually becoming aware of the situation, that's where they say knowing is half the battle. Like, you can't do anything about something if you don't know about it. If you're in denial, you're not going to be able to let go of anything. You're not going to be able to take action to better your life. You're not going to be able to really do anything because you're stuck in denial. So I personally think taking that first step of getting out of denial, recognizing that there's a problem, then you're able to do what you need to do, or at least start forming a plan on what you need to do. So, number 4, as a child, what coping skills did you use to protect yourself or get attention?
Again.
As a child, I used silence as a... Who smells like poop? I'm gonna have to fly through these. As a child, what coping skills did you use to protect yourself or get attention? I used silence. I just figured if I didn't talk, then I wouldn't be a problem. That's definitely how my family operated. Children were to be seen, not heard. I was to sit on the floor, not on the furniture. I was just supposed to be quiet. So, I also used people pleasing when I couldn't stay silent. I just thought if whatever I could possibly do to protect myself, I did it. Because the few times that I would, give my opinion, people would be like, oh, did you like this? And I would say no, and why? Then I was told that I was ungrateful and I was being a brat. So, my family definitely did bring me up to be a people pleaser. They told me that my opinions were not valid, and that if I did have an opinion... Hey! It's you did a pooping, guy. Yeah. If I didn't have an opinion on something, then on their generosity, that was negative. If I had a negative opinion on their generosity, then I was the problem. So it wasn't the fact that they didn't know how to properly take care of me or listen to what I had to say as a person. It was just me being ungrateful. So to protect myself, I would learn people pleasing and learn to stop listening to my own opinions, my own perceptions, and I would just go along with what other people were saying and doing. In my family of origin, this is question number 5. In your family of origin, what was the family secret that everyone was trying to protect? I would say anger. My family was very much like, don't show anger on the outside, don't show anger in public. Be angry behind closed doors in your own house. That's where you're allowed to be angry. And that's when, all the screaming really happened. I don't remember too much physical abuse of when I was a young child, but I do remember a lot of verbal, emotional abuse, and that really is with the anger. I remember the aftermath of it. I remember, like, before my brother being born, and he's 3.5 years younger than me, before him being born and a little bit after, I remember, like, my mom wind up fighting my dad and getting in between me and my dad, and she would say, like, her voice was, like, shrill and raspy, and she would be like, David, don't you understand? Like, she's just a little girl. Like, can't you see what you're doing to her? Can't you see it? She's just a little girl. And, like, I can't really remember what he did. The mind blacks out to protect oneself. But I remember the aftermath. I remember being scared, and I remember being scared for most of my life, because I was thinking that if I just did the wrong move, then I would just be, like, attacked and held down, and things would happen. How do I handle pain and disappointment? Well, I am a woman at birth, so of course I cry alone in my room. Within the past, I want to say past like 10 years or so, I've gotten more comfortable crying on the outside. I recognize that humans have a range of emotions, and as a human, I'm allowed to have emotions. And so if I need to cry to handle pain and disappointment, to release it from my system, then that's okay. It's better to release it than to keep it on the inside, because cortisol will kill you, my friend. You will get Alzheimer's, dementia, you will get an autoimmune disease, you will get cardiac issues. Cortisol will kill you. Don't hold on to the stress. Let it go. So if you need to cry, cry. Number 7, how can you begin to address your denial? I feel like this kind of goes into number 3. I simply put, by recognizing it. Knowing really is half the battle. If you don't know that you're even in denial, then there's nothing that can be done. You're just stuck. So just recognize that you're in denial and then go from there. That's how you can begin to address it, is by recognizing it. I'm going to move on. That's pretty straightforward. Number 8, in what areas of your life are you now beginning to face reality and break the effects of denial? This is a really big one for me. It feeds on the codependency issues that I've had. I put the relationship I had with my children's father was not beneficial nor God-centered. I had attended the second half of a marriage seminar recently, and it said that the closer that you, like, so a relationship is supposed to be like a triangle, and like you're here and then your partner's over here and then God is at the top. So like as you guys get closer to God, the closer you guys will get to each other. So like if you're down here at the bottom and you're far away from God, well then you're going to be far away from each other. But the closer you get to God, say you're like both right here, well then you guys can't ever really get that far apart, because you're both like at the top, at the triangle. That makes sense. Like you're right there. You can't get that far away. But if you're far away from God, then you're also far away from your true significant other. So the fact that my relationship was not God-centered, the fact that it was not benefiting either of us, I really was in denial for that for many, many years. I thought he was the one, and I am now beginning to face reality and break the effects of that denial. It is a hard pill to swallow, but it is a necessary pill to swallow because the goal is to be close to God first. And I thank God that He does wash away sin and that He forgives His children because... I'm Guy. You are Guy. Because I'm a person who has lived in sin, and I was not centering God in my life. I still don't feel like I'm centering God in my life. Like, I still feel like I can... I don't know what you're eating. I still feel like I can really work on centering Him more. To be more about God, sing His praises all the time, not just some of the time. You know, I can't dabble in and out. Have to be all in. So that's how I am. So I have to work on that. What are you eating? Okay, I have to wrap this up because my daughter's been in the bathroom and I don't think I gave her any toilet paper. Also, I have to change this one's diaper. So, the last question was, are you starting to develop a support team? Are you asking for phone numbers in your meetings? List them here inside the back cover of this participant's guide. I suggest you get a journal, a note thing in your phone, something to a contacts list, something. Doesn't matter, just get information. My answer for that was, yes, I am starting to develop a support team, but utilizing it is another story. I am not good at actually asking for help. I'm not good at asking for support. I need to utilize my support team more. People are saying, oh, do you need this? And I'm saying no. Like, the WIC office called today and they're like, hey, you haven't come and gotten your stuff in a while. And I was like, yes, I was in a hospital for 8 weeks and I have an appointment on the 1st. Today's the 26th. And they were like, well, do you want to come and get it? And I'm like, no. And I told them no. Like, I should have told them yes, because it would have been extra food for my family. And, like, we need that because, like I said, I donate plasma, and between paying the babysitter, then I only get $90 a week. So that's my only income. Like, I don't get food stamps. I don't get any, like, government support. Like, the WIC is it. WIC is it, and then donating my plasma. So I should have said yes, but I said no yesterday. I just didn't know what to do, and I said no. So I could have gotten more food, and I could have had more food in this house. And now I was thinking today, oh man, what am I going to do for the last few days until the 1st? Well, God just fucking gave me an answer yesterday. And I said no, so I definitely have to work on utilizing it. Have to utilize my supports. I have to learn how to say yes to help. Okay, so that was the last one for lesson 1. Like I said previously, I already did lesson 2. I have to upload them all to YouTube. But I already did lesson 2, and I also have to get my daughter in on her second lesson of the school day and upload all that stuff. So thank you for staying tuned into the Celebrate Recovery book. This works for all areas of addiction, or all problems, I should say. It doesn't have to necessarily be drugs or alcohol. It just has to be a problem in your life. Codependency could be a problem. Technology could be a problem. Overeating could be a problem. Working could be a problem. Adultery could be a problem. Anything could be a problem. So if you are recovering from something, then come and celebrate with us, with me, with God. Celebrate recovery. I'm doing these because I feel that not everyone has the opportunity to physically go to a meeting. So that's why I felt called to do this. Not everyone has the opportunity to physically have a book. I am blessed with being able to do both, and I want to pass that blessing on to other people. And that's why I felt called to start doing this. So I hope that you got something out of it. Lesson 1 was pretty straightforward. Lesson 2 was definitely more in-depth. Like I said, I will upload everything onto YouTube, broadcasting live on Facebook. So thank you for listening. At some point we will go over lesson 3. I'm not sure when. I'll fit it in my schedule when I can, but we will go over lesson 3 and take the next step in the journey. So thank you, and catch you on the flippity flip.